All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check. Watch it before. Right side.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Out. Under 10. Five wide.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 12, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
60 outlaw. Yeah. You don't want to know. Christian Travis. Check 7-7. Steve Griffin.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for L.A. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Stick looking to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Stick. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Chargers 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And an alley to run. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
90 Wolf. Let's go, let's go. SOS.
On second down and 4. Stick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Stick back to pass. And caught by Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Stick. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, it's Stick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Pilot, 64, weak. 56, 56.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ben Gideon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Buzz. 54. Check. Off 52. Check 24.
Now Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, high 7. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Protein spill.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Hey, Sam on. Two. Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Let's go, defense.
On third down, it's Stick. Uncorks one for Davis. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Santos now to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going.
X3, 218, chop. Let go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to go play action now with Stick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun throw for Stick. And Jennings has it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
6-6. Pull it high. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Let's go.
Off play action, it's Stick. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check it back.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep down, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll throw on 2nd down is Stick. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check safety. Watch the twist. Watch the pilot. 64, weak. 39, guys. Mike. Hey, Charlie. They gonna need some therapy.
Stick from the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Run for Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?